I would absolutely recommend Melonleaf for integrating brands into Salesforce and facilitating that integration. And really, it doesn't matter what your specific problem is or what your specific integration calls for. Melonleaf's experience is really deep and wide, and they have an ability for attracting developers and integration specialists that can address your specific need. And I think when I went into the project, I thought we're a real niche business and they're not going to understand. And Melonleaf has done a fantastic job of identifying the specific talent needed for our integration and assigning those resources to us that are going to be most beneficial and skilled in our specific niche.
We help businesses who are eligible for refunds from class action settlements file claims to be reimbursed. And as the Salesforce director, I'm kind of in charge of all of the back end processes from start to finish that help ensure that our clients get paid. Melonleaf helped us create a proprietary querying system in Salesforce, which has helped us identify people who may be eligible for class action settlements in a really scalable way. I was just searching through Salesforce consultants who had development experience, and I was looking for someone who was highly rated, and came across Melonleaf, and then started talking to the team and decided to work with them, and it's been great. So business leadership at my company was requesting that we come up with a solution for identifying target companies that are eligible for these settlements. And while it seems simple, it actually was a very complicated process. So we started talking to Melonleaf, and they were able to architect a solution for us that met the requirements of the leadership, and not just met the requirements, but exceeded our expectations and made it really kind of a simple process on a user standpoint, even though it's very complicated in the back end. I do believe that Melonleaf understood my problems and provided really great solutions to solve the problems. The lead took time to just kind of sit with me, understand our business, understand what we were trying to accomplish, and build out a solution that was like perfectly tailored to our business case. The most unique thing about Melonleaf Consulting, I think, is that even though they are on the other side of the world, they are extremely responsive to all of my questions, feedback. They make a point to have a meeting with me 3-4 times a week when they're building out, different things for us. And even with the time difference, I see them, staying up late and just making it a point to always be as responsive as possible. And even with domestic consultants, I have not had that experience. So they really do go above and beyond. 100% trust Melonleaf as my development partner in the long term. And in fact, I worry that if they go away, I do not know what I'll do. Yes, I absolutely recommend Melonleaf to anyone looking for any sort of Salesforce implementation. A few reasons why is that they are extremely dedicated to the project, always very responsive, on top of the fact that they're more than capable to accomplish anything that you ask of them. But they're just great partners to work with in the short term and in the long term. So Melonleaf has helped us specifically in Sales Cloud, but what they've done for us is very complicated. They have helped us out in Lightning. They've built out a customized flow for us, created an entire Lightning application that essentially has made our sales folks' lives a lot easier, and has helped them stay a lot more organized in their outreach to companies.
So our company is Volalto Inc. I was working before I started opening up, before we opened up our own company. Me and Dave used to work at another company. We were agents there. We worked there for over 6 years. We were just regular sales agents. And then once COVID started, we wanted to open up our own firm. So we've been doing it for about 2 years now. We were looking for a developer to help us out with Salesforce. We had a few initial conversations with Melonleaf. The conversations were great. They sold us on obviously the fact that they have a full service, they have a full team that's working for us at any point in time. They're easily accessible. They're pretty much available 24 hours a day. And that's how we started. Yes, 100%. Melonleaf is amazing. Like I said, just the fact that if we need to make any changes, you guys are right there to make it happen. Once again, you have a full team that's available to us, so we can reach out to you guys by phone, by email, through WhatsApp. So yeah, I would amazing service, and we would definitely recommend Melonleaf for anything we're doing in the future, as well as other friends, relatives, and clients that we have that we can recommend to you guys as well. Again, what I like about you guys is the fact that you guys have a full team that's available to us. That's very, very important. The people that we worked with in the past, it's usually like 1 or 2 people that are working. So obviously, if you're not available, it's very hard to reach you. But with Melonleaf, the best part about it is that you are available 24 hours a day. If we do have any issues, you guys are able to fix that right on the spot. You guys are easygoing. You don't make things difficult. You don't make things complicated. And when you're working on a project like this, where there's a lot of moving parts to it, and there's a lot of changes that need to be sort of done right there on the spot, you guys are obviously the best in the business as far as getting stuff done, which is very, very important. Sure, we're 100% satisfied. I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but we like working with you guys. I mean, it sort of feels like home, you know, like it's the service that you don't get these days, in not only in this industry, but just in any industry. And I'm glad that we found you guys, because it's very important to have that type of relationship. So in case we do need to make any changes or something like that, you guys can help us out right away. Yes, you guys obviously know a lot about Salesforce. You already saved us a lot of money just by your knowledge, and just by creating things that otherwise would have been a lot more expensive if we would have went directly with Salesforce. So yeah, we definitely would recommend you guys to anybody that would need Salesforce implementation and stuff like that. So great work, continue. And like I said, there's a lot of work to be done here, but we are very, very comfortable with working with you guys. And if somebody does ask me for any Salesforce information or anything like that, you guys would definitely be the first people that I would mention.
Yes, I believe Melonleaf provided smart solutions that met our business goals.
Now that we're working with Melonleaf, we have developed many automation and many rules that going through the system and keeping our data accurate as possible.
Oh my gosh, Melonleaf is doing a lot of stuff for me. A lot of it is unique to our company, because we're a government company. We have a lot of restrictions, so we have a very unique requirements for Melonleaf. So I'm gonna start with the Flame project, where is a unique process that they set up for us. And then there is a product bundle project that they're working on, and it's still going on, and it's a very complex project, and they were given a task that they have to duplicate what is in our ERP system into their system and make it work exactly like what is happening in our ERP system. And they wrapped up phase 1. They do have a phase 2 project going on, and actually that's some minor stuff. The heavy lifting is being done for that product bundling. They do have a lot of small things in there because they are working on our working with General Miley for the support stuff. So there is always small things here and there. And then there is another one that tackling right at the beginning of the stage, which is migrating our bid tracker into Salesforce. And that is a huge undertaking. We're pretty much designing the whole system from initial scratch stage 1 to all the way to the implementation. So if it's done where we need it to be, and if it goes through it, it's going to be mind-blowing project, because we're just working on single contract for now, but we're going to bring in more contracts, and with this project it's going to be designed that we should be able to take on any new contracts, just tweaking things here and there, but the base foundation is going to be used as what we defined here. So we have quite a few projects going on, and there's going to be many more coming in the pipeline.
One thing I appreciate about Melonleaf is that they're flexible and very responsive, basically in real time, as simple as a message, real-time message, or an email, or even a phone call. There's been multiple times where a phone call resolved the situation in real time.
The solution that they presented was superior to what I thought the path was going to be.
I've never seen anyone with that much expertise and that ability to communicate both in front of the client and behind the client, and wherever you found them, they're amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. They definitely know their stuff.
Yes, I most definitely recommend Melonleaf Consulting.
I would absolutely recommend Melonleaf as a Salesforce consultant.
Absolutely would recommend Melonleaf.